Hello, everybody. We're almost to noon, and we have a new system that seems to be working really well, which is great. Um, I'm definitely on a high learning curve here, um, and gosh, it would be so lovely to be in the room with you all. So we know that will come, that will happen. So if you're with us, put a little thumbs up or a heart in the chat. It helps spread the word to others that we're here. It increases the access to turning the wheel. And yeah, just gives us more, gives me a chance to see who's here before I start, which is always lovely to have a sense of who I'm talking to. It's really a new world, all this virtual communication. So, yeah, just wait another minute so that everybody can come in who's interested in coming in. And let me know, Abby or Marlena, if the sound is okay, because we have a new microphone hooked up. So, see if that's working okay. Slowly but surely trying to make the system as easy and professional and smooth as we can. And also just knowing that we're just authentically here together. And that's what matters more than anything to me, is being able to be in contact and know that I can still reach out. It's really a beautiful piece of the puzzle that we're having. So yeah, I think yeah, let us know you're here. That would be lovely. Some of you are doing that. Um, so just that's lovely, just to have a sense of that there's somebody here that I'm talking to. All right. Well, it is noon, and we moved it up a little so Pacific people could have a little more leisure to get on. And so let's begin. I just want to do a little intro today that's been coming up a lot as I've been watching all the different podcasts and tuning into everybody else's video virtual classes, and it's been very exciting to have access to things that I didn't have access to. And that just realizing that all of us movers and breathers and evolvers, body evolvers, we're holding a really special piece of the puzzle, a piece that is about the body knowing. And when we move and breathe into that incredibly sweet body that we activate all of the insights and creativity and possibilities of the wisdom of all the brains, the heart brain, the head brain, the gut brain, the 50 trillion incredibly intelligent cells, the sorry, the intelligence of the body is just being discovered more and more and more and more. And we've been doing this for years. We already know about it. So now it's like tuning into that and then bringing it, being willing to pass this on and bring it into your communities to access that knowledge that you have, that you don't even know you have, right? That we have just learning how much knowledge we have, and bring that new story as we emerge, that new story of love and connection. It's a very, very old story, and it's a very new story at the same time. And this is one of the ways in which it's a new story, is that it's coming from the body intelligence. That's where we can access it most easily and most quickly. So yeah, move these insights, this creativity, this body knowing right into the heart of the universe. And we do that by simply focusing on ourselves and evolving, and then allowing that knowing to travel out into the world. So yeah, that's my intro for today. So we're going to play a little bit today with some opposites, which is a really great way to get in touch with your uh, middle ground, right? To play with the extremes. And but we're going to start with just a little verbal thing together, which is let me just be sure I'm not getting any message that I'm messing up here. Um, start with just never-ending gratitude. So I'll do it with you. Everybody just do it with me. We're just gonna think of everything we're grateful for and just say it in a long line without hardly even taking a breath. It doesn't have to be fast if fast is not your style, but just consistent. And it can be, sorry, my allergies are acting up. It can be everything from, the socks that you're wearing, to the tree outside the window, to the cloud in the sky, to your grandchildren, to the blessings of your health. So let's just start. We'll just do it for a minute together, and I'll begin, and then everybody just join in with me. You'll get the feel of it really quickly. So yeah, I'm really grateful for my children and my grandchildren, and the house that I live in that is safe and beautiful, and the trees outside, and the clouds, and the incredible beauty of the wildflowers as they're coming up through the earth, and that the meadows are getting green. I'm ready for the green. I'm grateful for the seasons, and for the moon and the stars and the trees and the waters, and for my own health, and for my ability to move and play and be present in the moment, and that my brain is still working, and that I have so many different people in my life who are available to make things happen and to bring this story of movement and body to the earth, and that I have been so blessed by skilled partners and by incredible creativity around me. And I'm grateful for my own creativity and for my ability to adapt and keep changing and make new things happen. And I'm grateful for my feet that can stand on the floor and carry me through space. So I hope you didn't just listen to me. I hope you got to do one of your own. And if you're not quite through, if you have a few more things to be grateful for, go ahead and let yourself have those. And I do want to let you know that Marlena and Abby are in the background helping us all the time, and that next time we're going to have a split screen and have Jessie Mono with us. And as we keep going with these Facebook Lives, we will be bringing different guests in. Perry will come in to drum with you, and Lizzie to teach you a song. So we're going to expand this Facebook Live with a split screen, which I'm very excited about, because we have an incredible team of people who've been with Turning the Wheel for 20 or 30 years, and they have a lot to bring to the table. And yeah, so here we go. We're going to do a little opposite play. So just stand up, and I'll put a little bit of music on behind just to give us a surround sound for this. But what I would love you to do, and if you don't want to stand up, or that's not something you can do for whatever reason, just do this in your chair or in your mind. It's just as valuable, depending on your body story, to do these things in our minds or in our bodies. So we're gonna start just by going someplace else in the room. So just start with the Turning the Wheel tradition of change places in the circle. We'll change places in the room. So just take a moment and go find another place in the room. And then find another place. And just keep going around for a moment till you feel like you're starting to enter the room and your body's starting to arrive in the room. You're here. This is like what my daughter Nora calls arriving. We're going to arrive in the room. Yeah? Find our way here. And then just start playing with the opposites. Get a little music going in the background for you, of expand and contract. So that can be expanding just your fingers and then contracting your fingers, expanding your eyes and contracting your eyes, expanding your whole body and contracting your whole body, feeling that opening and closing. So I'm just going to be quiet for a minute and let you explore that story of expand and contract, open and close. might be going faster than the music. You might be going slower than the music. Follow your body right now. What does your body want right now? Now play with high and low. How is that different and how does that feel? High in your heart, high in your energy, high in your sense of expansion again of the sky, or low, grounded to the earth, the downward story, high and low. Sort of like reaching and grounding. And maybe if you're ready, add in round and angular. Play with heavy and light. And maybe freedom and restriction. Let's try a little precise and sloppy, just for fun. And follow that with the golden side of that, with a sense of went out of my brain, sorry. I can and I can't. I can, which is like on balance, and I can't, which is like off balance. Play with on balance and off balance. So grounded, solid here and falling into space. Or maybe that for you is I can and I can't. And one last one to just just keep exploring for a moment. Yes and no, our famous yes and story, right? Yes and no. All right, hope that got your blood going. That got my blood going. Thank you. So, yeah, interesting, isn't it? How much they overlap. How much freedom feels like yes, and restriction feels like no, and round feels like yes, and angular feels like no. They're all really connected, and in between the gap of those opposites, in between expand and contract, there's this open space. And we're going to take a journey now into that open space together. So, yeah, letting ourselves allow the evolution that is happening all the time. So, that Bruce Lipton wonderful thing that we were a single cell amoeba, and without any conscious effort on our part, we have become these multiple cells of being 50 trillion cells. That evolution happened without us making it happen. Evolution just happens. So, just allowing that evolution, I believe, is connected to moving into the open space in our physical bodies, feeling that openness in our bodies. And I think we only suffer when we fight evolution. So, yeah, let's begin. And I'm going to stay close. And Jessie gave us some beautiful music to use today for finding the open space. So we'll get that going for you. It's really pretty special. Special Jessie Mono music always. So just do like we always do to start. Find a quiet space and just begin by walking and breathing in the room and dropping down into your own sweet, beautiful body. And just listen to your body. Listen with your whole body to your body. And you might have a little sound of your own that joins in with Jessie. And as you're dropping down into your body, just shine a little beautiful warm light all through your body. Just see this beautiful glowing light flowing into your fingertips and into your feet and into your heart and into your belly and down your spine. Just allowing that loving light to flow around and help you just arrive in a moment of peace in your beautiful body. Listening, listening, listening to your body. And as you're walking, you may be moving more. You may be somebody who just is very comfortable just walking and visualizing. You may need more movement to be moving your torso and your legs and your arms and whatever you need to play into this place of just deep peace, the peace of inhabiting your body. You might need to wiggle a little. You might need to step sideways. You might need to move faster than the music is moving. And just tune in for a moment and notice whatever you're saying to yourself. Just notice it and love it. And maybe ask yourself, what would you like to hear right now, self? What would feel good? Kind of like an out loud prayer. So I could say, I thank you, body, for moving and breathing in this space. I appreciate your willingness, Elena, to show up and try out all these things that we're doing, all these things that are different than we do in our everyday life. To appreciate yourself in some way. What would your body like to hear from you? Your inner voice, how you speak to yourself, is so important. It's what you're always responding to. So as you're moving and breathing a little, or breathing a lot, just let yourself speak lovingly to yourself. As you give yourself good attention, notice how the messages change. The messages you're giving you. And as you are deepening this relaxation into your body, just want you to notice where there might be an open space inside your body, a place that's breathing and opening and expanding, and just go towards that open space. Some place where there seems to be some room to breathe or shift, and move gently into that space, that open moment in your body, and see what wants to happen now. If you move into that open space inside you, that space that loves you and supports you and breathes through you, yes? Yeah, letting that open space guide you into movement in the room or visualization in your heart. This is your dance, your open space dance, your own dance with Jessie. Maybe as you're exploring this open space, another open space emerges. And so you could move towards that one and dance that new open space that's showing up as you give attention to open space. And maybe even let the two open spaces dance together. Just following your body, following whatever your body wants right now. Coming back over and over into what wants to happen now, in this moment, right now, in this body, in this beautiful being that I am. What wants to open and breathe and show up now, moment by moment, being as deeply in each moment as your body allows. loves moment by moment. It loves to hear you speak to it. It loves to hear you sing to it if sound makes you feel good. Letting your energies in your body interact and flow together as things get more and more and more open in that inner landscape. Letting Jesse's flow into your body and letting go of any need to be anything, just being in the moment, in the flow of the moment, in the openness of the moment. Just a couple more minutes of exploring what wants to spontaneously emerge from you right now. What is that opening allowing to show up in your body? Or maybe just it feels good to move the way you're moving, and that's perfect. Finding a gentle, in the next couple of minutes, plenty of time, a gentle closure to this exploration of that open being inside you. Just dropping back down into your feet a little bit and allowing yourself to come back into the room you're in, arriving in this moment that you're in. And just for a moment before we close, look out into the room you're in, into the days ahead, into the day ahead. Allow yourself to see where that open space might be in your life. So instead of muscling our way through life or doing what we have to do or ought to do, look for those open spaces. Once you find the open space inside you, you can emerge into the open space outside you. And over again, I have to ask myself, is this the open space, especially if I'm struggling or suffering? I'm probably not going towards the open space. So to play with this over the weeks ahead with, where's that open space? Where can I walk easily into my life where I'm supported and the doors are open and everything just flows right in there? It actually exists. And thank you, my goodness, for being here today. There's really no reason for me to be here if you're not here, as I always say. So it's I'm very honored by those of you who are sticking with me and helping us keep this access going, and honored to have an opportunity to bring something through to all of you who are here. So, I think the biggest thing is that we're all creating a new story on the earth right now. And if we breathe and move together and connect together, stay in that connection as movers and breathers, right? And evolvers, very important piece of our commitment, yeah? Then we can bring that beloved that's inside of us, that inner voice that appreciates us and opens to our whole spontaneous, authentic being we can bring that piece of us onto the earth. We can manifest the power of that creative force out into the earth around us. And the way we do that is to manifest it internally and then remember to share it. Yeah, because that's where it loops back in and feels us for the next moment where we can give and receive. Thank you. This was very, very good for me today to look for the open spaces in my body. And I thank you again for being here. And just a quick reminder that we're here. I'm here. The group is here. The facilitators are here. We are absolutely available to you. Text us, email us, let us know if just a conversation would be supportive, or if you have some good insight that you could share that would help us do more and better. Always more and better, right? That doesn't sound like the open space, does it? Help us walk into the path that we're meant to walk into. Yes? Thank you all. Stay in touch. I love you.